Layer 2s, the creme de la creme of all crypto niches. Well, that's at least what we all thought going into the cycle. Polygon, Arbitrum, and Optimism were supposed to lead the charge this bull run. But what if I told you that Layer 2s are only as good as their Layer 1? You see, as good as these Layer 2s are for Ethereum, the Layer 2 niche has been hurt by Solana and other projects that don't necessarily need Layer 2s to be fast. Yes, even Solana has Layer 2s now that the fee is up to 3 cents per transaction. Even though there may be some uncertainty in the land of Layer 2s, there's little doubt that Polygon stands alone as the top Layer 2 project. Today, we're going to look at how it stacks up to other projects, and if you stick around all the way to the very end of this video, I'm going to be giving you my MATIC price prediction for the 2024-2025 bull run. Let's get it. I'm not a financial advisor! Welcome to Armstrong Crypto X. Don't just trade crypto, experience it. Start your crypto journey off right by hitting that subscribe button and joining Ben Nation. If you enjoy these rating and price prediction videos, hit the like button so I know you want me to keep doing them. Today, we're looking at how Polygon ranks among the top crypto assets for the 2024 and 2025 bull run. Grand finale, of course, will be my MATIC price prediction, so make sure that you stick around till the very end. Polygon ran from under a penny to almost $3 in the last cycle, reaching an all-time high of $2.92. Anyone who was lucky enough to buy the bottom and sell the top, well, they saw gains of over 92,000%. So let's dig in and see how it scores among the top coins that we've done so far. Then make sure to stay tuned for my MATIC price prediction. Remember, we're grading these projects based on their potential in this bull run. Team 7. Polygon has a great founding team, but you don't hear about them very much because they're more focused on building than publicity. A few months ago, I would have given Polygon probably an 8 or a 9 for this category, but they just laid off 19% of their staff just as the bull market is starting to heat up, and just as they are on the verge of a major upgrade. Now, I'm not sure really what was behind this decision, but it was a bit scary for Polygon users and holders who worry that this could be a sign of problems with the project's budget. Market 7. Polygon doesn't do a whole lot of marketing in the traditional sense, but everyone still seems to know about the project. And there's always some kind of buzz or news floating around, keeping it as a part of the conversation. Now, there's definitely some room for improvement here though. If Polygon were to really step up their advertising game, let's say especially in mainstream markets, I think it really could take off. Performance 8. The run that MATIC had during the last bull cycle was insane. It was sitting under a penny for months before rallying to over $2, and it made a lot of people a lot of money. It's also been able to compete extremely well against the Ethereum Layer 2 networks that had a technical edge. It's made partnerships with some of the very biggest companies in the entire world, including Disney. Not Datney, Disney. I have a feeling that Polygon will continue to build on this success. Community 8. Since Polygon was really the first place for the Ethereum community to go for low fees, it had a good head start building a community of its own. A lot of people bridged over to Polygon and liked the experience, so they became very vocal supporters. That eventually snowballed into the active Polygon community that we see today when you look around at all of their socials. Most of the discussions in the Polygon community are about the projects being developed on the network instead of the price of the token, which is probably why it stayed so active during the entire bear market. I stayed active in the bear market thanks to our channel sponsor Stake. Stake is the world's largest social casino where you can chat with other degens and earn gold coins while you play. Visit the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to get started with your account on Stake. Fun, games, social chat, and more. But Armstrong Crypto X is powered by Stake. Tokenomics 7. Tokenomics are definitely a point of weakness for Polygon. About 45% of the tokens are held between the team, private investors, and the foundation, which is nearly half of the supply in just a few hands. The inflation rate has also not been great for the MATIC token. Across some quarters I looked, it was over 9%. Over a longer time frame, it is an average of at least 5 or 6%. The project is also going to go through a major tokenomics overhaul soon with the integration of the new Polygon ecosystem token. Utility 10. Polygon has been a huge benefit to the Ethereum ecosystem and crypto as a whole. Back when apps finally started to launch on Polygon, it seemed like the Layer 2s were never coming. Ethereum was really expensive to use, and we were promised that a whole bunch of layer 2 networks were right around the corner, and that we just had to wait. Polygon was not true layer 2 on a technical level because it was actually a complementary sidechain. And it wasn't connected to Ethereum in the same way that the rollups are. The users didn't care though. They just wanted to yield farm and trade NFTs without all the fees. Polygon didn't allow perfect to be the enemy of good, so they were the first to market. This is how Polygon became one of the very most active blockchains, but that's not why it gets a 10 here. It gets a 10 because of what they're building towards. You see, the plan for Polygon was always to become a full rollup, but they knew that it just wasn't possible back then. Now it is possible though. Polygon has already started to roll out their ZK rollup. The ZK, of course, stands for Zero Knowledge, which has some of the best technology in the space. In addition to having their own ZK rollup, Polygon is also going to allow other projects to create their own rollup chains, so they seem to be expanding into more of a layer 3 network than a layer 2 network. Wow. I got deeper into this in my explainer video, so check that out if you want a more in-depth look at it. Speculation, 9. I would say speculation for Polygon is through the roof right now because of this upgrade. Polygon saw incredible gains last time around, so we know that it can move when it gets going. It also fell pretty hard from the top, so it's still pretty cheap. Also, the fact that there's a new token that will merge with the old one is another angle that makes this a highly speculative play for this cycle. If you like to speculate, then you'll love our official exchange sponsor, Phemex. Click the Phemex link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen. And don't forget, grab your Palau e-residency program card so you can KYC when your card comes in the mail. It's how all the cool kids, Pin Nation, and the Bit Squad, everybody, how they're all trading. Chart 8. After having a rough year in 2023, MATIC is finally starting to recover and is really starting to look strong. Right now, MATIC is trading at around $1, which means that it still needs to do a 3x to reach its previous all-time high. So it still has a lot of room to grow at these levels. Sitting at around $1 right now, MATIC is definitely poised to move. But how much? Tech 9. Is that a joke? This grade is so high because of what the Polygon team is in the process of building, and the ZK rollup that they've already launched. The old Polygon chain, where most of the transactions are taking place right now, is really not that special. It basically used a fork of the Cosmos Tendermint protocol called Peppermint, and it's pretty generic for the most part. Polygon 2.0 will be a huge deal though, and the technology that's being described, well, let me tell you, it's very impressive. I don't think this is a long-term roadmap either. We should start to see this Polygon network of chains becoming a reality in the next year or two. Decentralization 7. In its current state, Polygon is pretty centralized. That has been one of the biggest criticisms that it's faced over the years. Remember how centralized the token allocations were? That's not all either. The team controls the entire blockchain at this point. And if they were corrupt, or if a few of them were kidnapped or something, it could end up being a disaster for the network. This kind of centralization is not unusual in the very early stages of a network though. We've seen this before. Why? Well, because things are a lot easier to run when they're centralized. And it's also a lot easier to make things fast and cheap. There are no more than 100 nodes at a time on the current proof-of-stake chain, because that's how Tendermint projects work. A lot of this is going to change with a new upgrade, and the network will get much more centralized. The tokenomics will probably be very similar, but the team will no longer be controlling the network, and there will probably be a lot more nodes and validators. This gives MATIC a final score of 80, placing it on the B tier. This puts it in the same tier as Tron and Chainlink, just below AVAX and ADA, and just above Polkadot and Bitcoin. So now, on to the moment that you've all been waiting for. The price predictions. All of these predictions are working off an approximate circulating supply of 11.4 billion MATIC. These prices are based on previous bull markets, with the expectation of a fairly normal market condition, even normal for, I guess, the world of crypto. So let's take a look at 3 different ways this could go. The bearish case, the bullish case, and then what I actually think is going to happen. But just one more thing though. Remember that at some point MATIC is going to merge with the Pol token, and we don't actually know when this is going to happen. But right now they are trading at roughly the same price, and they have the same fully diluted market cap. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to assume that the prices are going to stay the same. So the prediction should apply to both tokens. In the most bearish case, I can only see Polygon reaching a price $5 with a market cap of 43 billion. For things to be this bad, Polygon 2.0 would need to be a total failure. Or it would need to have some major bug that scared people away from getting involved in the ecosystem, or something would have to go seriously wrong with the token migration. On the other hand, if Polygon 2.0 is a massive success, we might see the token reach a price of $40 with a market cap of $346 billion. For this to happen, Polygon would need to be the top blockchain for transactions out of all the Layer 1 and Layer 2 networks. It's an ambitious goal, but if they end up being home to enough other networks, I can see this actually being a very real possibility. Not likely, but a possibility. Now for what I actually think is going to happen, the most likely scenario. I think that Polygon's new tech is going to make a massive impact, and will finally get the respect that it deserves among Ethereum Layer 2s. There's a lot of competition though, for both Layer 1 and Layer 2 blockchains, so there will probably not be one single winner. Polygon will be successful, but it will be one of many successful blockchains that people have to choose from. If things play out like I think they will, we should be looking at a price point of about $17 with a market cap for Polygon of $147 billion. What do you think though? How will things play out for Polygon during the cycle? Let me know down in the comments below, and don't forget to click the like button on the way out. Helps us keep the lights on. Be blessed.